Hi everyone, this is Shashank Singh and we are in the way of learning Python programming language. In this video, we are going to discuss how we're going to write a Python code to print these numbers in shape of pyramid, right? So to demonstrate this, I have divided the whole skeleton into three parts. First, which is in yellow shade to print spaces. Second one, which is in green shade, and third one, which is in orange shade, right? So let's do not waste our precious time and let's just get directly jump to Jupyter Notebook to see how can we write a program, right? So first of all, what we will do is we will take input from user, right? So for that, I am using num variable and I am using input function, which is a built-in function to take input from end user, right? So let me write it, enter the number of rows you want to print, right? Cool. So once you'll execute this, it will ask from end user to enter some numbers, right? So I'm writing here 4, and if I will check type of num, so I'm getting string type, right? But I want this number integer type. So what I will do is I will write here int, which is also a built-in function to convert anything to integer, right? So it will convert to integer. So let's say if I'm re-entering 4, and if I will check this, check the type of num variable, so it's holding integer now, right? So this will be our first line. Now we will use several for loop to print these numbers in shape of pyramid, right? So first of all, we'll use for loop for rows. So here there are 4 rows, right? So let's assume num is holding 4 only. So we will write program for the same. However, you can enter any number at the end to print the numbers in shape of pyramid, right? So as of now, just assume num is holding 4 value. So I'm writing here for I in range. So I just a variable name. You can use any variable name. Cool. So first of all, we need to take up to 1 to 4, right? Because we need to. There are 4 rows here. So what we will do is 1 to num, right? So 1 to 4, which is num variable. Num is holding 4. Let's assume that. Okay. So the range function will by default exclude this end value. This is start and this is end. So it will take up to 3 only if you will write here 4. So what we gonna write here is plus 1. So if we'll write plus 1, so it will take up to 4, because 1 to 5, 4 plus 1 will be 5. So 1 to 5, if we'll put in range function, so it will consider up to 1 to 4 only, because it will exclude the end value, right? Cool. So now we will take one more for loop, right? So I'm writing here j in range. Now as I told you, I have divided the whole skeleton into three parts. First is to print spaces, right? So how can we print spaces? So at I is equal to 1, mean row is equal to 1, we need to print 3 spaces, right? Which is num minus I. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3 spaces. I is equal to 2, 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 spaces I need to print. And I is equal to 3, I need to print 4 minus 3 is equal to 1 spaces, and at the end I is equal to 4. I don't have to print spaces. 4 minus 4 will be 0, right? So what I will write here is 1 2 num minus I. So at I is equal to 1, num is equal to 4, 4 minus 1 will be 3 spaces, right? So as the range function will exclude this end part, so we need to write plus 1 as well, right? So I have wrote here plus 1, and now I will print space. So for print space, what I will do here is, and I will print space, and then I need to write n is equal to this. Why I'm writing n here is to keep the control in the same line, right? So once it will print this space, I want the control in same line, because print function will just like slash n, so it will goes up to next line, control goes up to next line. So that's why I'm using n here, right? Okay. Now we will print numbers in green shade, right? So for the same, I will write one more for loop, j in range. Now, so to print numbers in green shade, what we need to do is at I is equal to 1, we need to print 1. At I is equal to 2, I need to print 2, 1. And I is equal to 3, 3 to 1. And I is equal to 4, 4, 3 to 1. So I'm just reversing it, right? So what I will do is I will write here I to 0, and I will write step size 1, which is just to reverse the number, right? So from I, at I is equal to 1, 1 to 0 mean 1, I is equal to 2, 2 to 0 mean 2, 1, I is equal to 3, 3 to 0, 3, 2, 1, right? So that's how it will reverse and print the number, right? Now let me print J, and again I want the control in the same line, right? Cool. So let me write one more for loop to print these numbers, right, in yellow orange shade, right? So what I gonna do is I will take one more for loop, and I will, so here if you'll see, I need to print from I is equal to 2, right? So from row 2 only we need to start, so I will write start as 2, and then we'll see. So as at I is equal to 2 I need to print 2 only, at I is equal to 3 we need to print 3 2 3 only, and at I is equal to 4 2 3 4 only, right? So what I will do is 2 to I, right? So let's see, 2 2 2, it won't print anything. So what we'll do is, because it will exclude that last number, right? So I need to write plus 1 as well. So once I will write plus 1, let's see what going to happen. So at I is equal to 2, I plus 1 will be 3. So 2 to 3. So 3 will, 2 to 3 mean 3 is the end value, right? So it will exclude 3 value. So it will print 2. 3 to 3 plus 1 will be 4. So it will print 2 3. 4 2, 4 plus 1 will be 5. So it will print 2 3 4, right? So this is correct. Now I will write the same thing here. Cool. Now let me write print function to end everything for this for loop. Once you'll execute this, let's say if I'm writing here 5, so we will get the desired output, right? Let me rerun again. Sorry. So I'm writing here 6, so we will get the desired output, right? So this is how you can print these numbers in shape of pyramid. You can pause this video if you want, and we'll come back. Thanks for watching this video. We'll come back with the next video very soon.